we go!
What's going on, Cowboy Nation and Angry Cowboy fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man with the master plan, the plan right here in the palm of my hand, the Angry Cowboys fan, and you're tuning into the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, the place to find my Raw and Uncut in podcast form. Thank you for joining me for this week's episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan, Cowboys Nation. I am your host, ACF at its finest, and we have a lot to talk about when it comes to our Dallas Cowboys. So make sure you are subbed up to the channel and make sure that notification bell is hit so that you get all the notifications from your man. Drop a like on the video so we can get this content out into the algorithms so we can get it recommended to even more of Cowboys Nation. But in today's episode, we are going to be unpacking my Raw and Uncut on several different topics when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys and what's going on at the Star. Remember, coming from an outsider and point of view only. Remember, I do not have an inside track at the Star. I don't have insider information. That being said, the topics we're going to be talking about is what the hell's going on with CeeDee Lamb and him getting paid from the Cowboys? We're going to be talking if Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb's contract negotiations, it's collateral damage for Dak Prescott's contract negotiations. We're also going to be talking about the need for Cowboys Nation to just pump the brakes a little bit. Pump the brakes and wait for things to come from the organization and not put 100% stock in what you see in social media. I'm also going to get to the mailbag and respond to randomly selected comments from the comment section of the videos. So without further ado, let's get started. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, Raw and Uncut.
Keeping it real, man. Keep it real. That's real.
First and foremost, I got to give a shout out to Crystal. Crystal for the Cash App, the $5 Cash App. Truly appreciate what you do for the channel. Truly appreciate you liking the channel and being DC for life. Her comment says, thank you for getting us through the off season. Crystal, it is my honor. It is my duty. It is my privilege to bring you classy Cowboys content. So with that being said, thank you for enjoying what I do because I love doing it for you guys and I love talking Dallas Cowboy talk. So once again, thank you very much for the Cash App. And if you guys want to send a Cash App, I will put the link to the Cash App in the description. I will also put the Cash App right here on the screen. Make sure you take advantage of it, all right? Whatever you send for the Cash App will go toward this channel. Getting new equipment. I need a new camera, so we're going to be focused on doing that. We're going to try to get out to Oxnard next year. Not this year, but next year, because your boy is broke. But anyway, all right, let's go ahead and get to the first topic that I got for y'all. What the hell is going on with CeeDee Lamb getting paid? Cowboys Nation, I don't know what to say. This is the front office at its finest. A well-to-do player, a great player that has great skills, that has showed you, that has demonstrated year in and year out, only getting better. And here we are sitting, waiting for this player to get paid. I just don't understand it. I know people have their reservations for Dak Prescott getting paid, but what about CeeDee Lamb? What about this number one wide receiver who had to prove, not even to the fans, but also to the organization, that he is indeed a number one wide receiver? He took the place of Amari Cooper, and since he took the place of Amari Cooper, the offense has been great with him being the focal point. With that being said, this man needs to get paid. He needs to get his money because if we go into this regular season without CeeDee Lamb, with CeeDee Lamb sitting on the bench, we're going to have a hard time getting into these playoffs, much less a Super Bowl run. So with that being said, Jerry, We need you to do your due diligence in getting this man signed. I know everybody talked about the Malik Hooker podcast on the All Facts No Breaks with Keyshawn Johnson and him giving his take on who should get paid first. And I believe that he is absolutely correct. CeeDee Lamb, the person that is actively holding out as we speak, he needs to be the first one that we take care of. Know what I'm saying, Cowboys Nation? And with that getting said, we're going to go ahead and move into the second topic, because the second topic is one with the first topic. Is Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb being used as collateral damage when it comes to Dak Prescott's contract negotiations? This is my tinfoil hat theory, Cowboys Nation. Is the front office holding on to CeeDee Lamb's contract, trying to use it as leverage in the negotiations with Dak Prescott? They're like, hey, we can't sign CeeDee Lamb with you having such a cap hit over us. How do y'all think that pans out, Cowboys Nation? Do you think that Jerry Jones would use this contract situation and come to Dak Prescott like, we can't sign your number one target because you have so much of a cap hit? But the thing is, Jerry and Stephen Jones thinks that we as Cowboys Nation believes this. There's some in Cowboys Nation that actually believes that we can't sign CeeDee Lamb because Dak Prescott has such a high cap hit. But the thing is, we can. I've seen people ask the question, can we sign our 3 top players? Yes, we can do that. If you sign CeeDee Lamb and you sign Dak Prescott, when Micah Parsons comes up, you have enough money to sign Micah Parsons. Contrary to popular beliefs, if you sign Dak Prescott, his cap hit goes from $55 million to something lower. They can manipulate the salary cap in order to push money to the back end so that we can play with the salary cap now. But instead of that, they want to push this narrative out in the news saying that it's all Dak Prescott's fault. And that's what has my tinfoil hat theory coming up, because I truly feel that they're going to use this in the Dak Prescott negotiations if they don't get CeeDee Lamb signed before the start of training camp. I honestly believe that they will get him signed before training camp, but we all know that the Jones family loves drama, and there's nothing more dramatic than to have your top 3 players jockey for position when it comes to a contract negotiation. You know what I'm saying, Cowboys Nation? And also, with this whole contract situation, I don't know why Micah Parsons has been brought up in this round of contract negotiations anyway. He has another year to play before they pay him. They exercise his 5th year option that's going to give him, $21 million? Micah can wait so we can get these players signed, and then next year he can definitely break the bank. And looking at the top wide receivers, I know a lot of people is wondering what CeeDee Lamb might ask for. So you're looking at the highest paid wide receivers. At number 10, we got DK Metcalf for the Seattle Seahawks, making $24 million a year for 3 years. Number 9, Nico Collins for the Houston Texans is making $24.25 million for 3 years, $72.75 million over the course of his contract. Number 8, Devontae Smith for the Philadelphia Eagles, making $25 million for 3 years. Then we got Cooper Kupp, Los Angeles Rams, $26.7 million for 3 years. Number 6 is Devontae Smith for the Las Vegas Raiders, making $28 million a year for 5 years, $140 million altogether. Number 5, Jalen Waddle for the Miami Dolphins, $28.25 million for 3 years, coming up to $84.75 million on his contract. Number 4, Tyreek Hill, Miami Dolphins at $30 million, 4 years. So $120 million, $30 million per year. Number 3, Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Detroit Lions, making $30.002 million, a 4-year contract that comes up to $120.01 million. Number 2, A.J. Brown, Philadelphia Eagles, $32 million for 3 years. That comes up to $96 million. And number 1, the highest paid wide receiver in the league, Justin Jefferson for the Minnesota Vikings at $35 million. 4-year contract, $140 million altogether. So, Angry Cowboys fans, Cowboys Nation, where do you see CeeDee Lamb falling on this list? Is he better than Devontae Adams? Yeah, I feel he's better than Devontae Adams last year. Was he better than Jalen Waddle? Yeah, he was. Was he better than Tyreek Hill? I don't know. And just going on up the list, he was better than A.J. Brown. He was better than Amon-Ra St. Brown. And availability is the best ability, and Justin Jefferson wasn't available. So CeeDee Lamb has him in that season. But as in overall play, I don't know if CeeDee Lamb is better than Justin Jefferson. But the thing is, it's not if he's better than Justin Jefferson. It's how bad did his team need him? And last year, if CeeDee Lamb sprained his ankle, the season was over. Keep it a buck, because we had nothing else to rely on. We had Jake Ferguson to rely on. We had Brandon Cooks to rely on. But other than that, who was the Dallas Cowboys relying? Get this man paid, Jerry Jones. Get this man paid so that he has some security going into this training camp, because nobody wants to go to training camp and have what happened to, let's say, Trayvon Diggs in a contract year nonetheless. So please, Jerry, get him paid. But for real, y'all, do y'all think that the Jones family would do such a thing to sign their quarterback? Do you feel like they would put their other two top players as collateral damage to try and get Dak Prescott's number down a little bit? Y'all let me know in the comments section. But on to the third topic that I got for y'all on today's episode. Cowboys Nation needs to pump the brakes and wait for things from the organization and not put 100% belief in what you see in social media. Yesterday, an account named Pretty Ricky 213 made a post on X saying, and I quote, CeeDee Lamb will request to be traded if the hashtag Cowboys do not offer him a new contract worth at least $32 million per year. He wants to be at least the second highest paid wide receiver in the NFL. Hashtag Dallas Cowboys. But today, Clarence Hill Jr. reposted this post from Pretty Ricky 213 with the tagline, first of all, it will take more than 32 to sign him. Everything else is BS. Oh, Cowboys Nation. I know that there were people that put stock in what Pretty Ricky 213 had to say about CeeDee Lamb. And if you look at his profile on X, it'll show you that he's got a few acquisitions right. He's got a few contract extensions right. He's got a few trades right. But the thing is, who is his source? One thing that I hate is going on X, going on Instagram or Facebook and seeing somebody predict something about the Dallas Cowboys or any team and they don't provide their source. You know, a source close to the team or a source close to the organization. That could be the janitor. You know what I'm saying? They could be getting their information from the janitor. Who knows? They could be getting their information from CeeDee Lamb's family, you know, one of CeeDee Lamb's friends. Who knows? But also with this whole CeeDee Lamb thing, with the whole post to begin with, you can use your common sense. For real, Cowboys Nation, use your common sense when it comes to this. You have somebody that is looking to get their money, looking to get paid. They're already actively holding out from, you know, the organization, from what the team is doing. Training camp, they're holding out. They're looking to hold out when they go to Oxnard. Like, let's say if you were the person that was holding out, would you request a trade? Because I know I would. If you're not willing to pay me the money that I am looking for, but I gave you the results that you're looking for and a bit more, I'm going to request a trade. I'm going to want to be traded to a team that's in contention, that is actively looking for a Super Bowl, because I honestly don't think the Dallas Cowboys are right now. We're looking to stay relevant. The Jones family is looking to stay relevant. While Cowboys Nation wants another Super Bowl, the Jones family, I don't know so much if they want one. And I know that Jerry said he would write the biggest check for a Super Bowl, but you have your son right there that's cock blocking you. Lack of a better term, no diddy. But For real though, what do you guys think about this whole post from Pretty Ricky 213? Is it credible? Do you guys think it's credible? I mean, like I said, I believe that you can actually guess at this situation. If they're not willing to pay me, you damn right I want to trade to a team that will pay me. But the thing is, Dallas Cowboys don't have to trade CeeDee Lamb. They don't have to do anything with CeeDee Lamb. They can let this year rock and then franchise tag him for next year and let it rock. They could probably franchise tag him a second time because they did it with Dak Prescott. Why couldn't they do it with CeeDee Lamb? They could hold him captive here in Cowboys Nation. That's something that we really don't want. We don't want to see that happen. All we want to do is see CD get his money so that we can go into this regular season heads up, just ready to focus on football. Because if they don't have their money, if CeeDee Lamb doesn't have his money, if Dak Prescott doesn't have his money, you can't tell me that that's not what's going to be on their mind regular season. We need our guys focused, zero lasered in on the regular season to get the regular season done. And then when the playoffs come, we have to kick it up a notch. Everybody knows that the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott don't play their finest football in the playoffs. This year, that has to change, Cowboys Nation. We got to get further than the wild card round and the divisional round. We have to get further than that. And I'm not putting any expectations on them right now. You got to make it to an NFC championship or we're going to blow it up. No, go out there, play your best football. Your best football, play a level above that so that we can get to a different spot because we're tired of mediocrity here in Cowboys Nation. But I just don't know if the Jones family is tired of it because they got the Dallas Cowboys name in everybody's mouth. No diddy. But what do you feel, Cowboys Nation? How do you feel about this whole CeeDee Lamb situation? Because I believe, honestly, it's BS. They should have paid him, if not this past 2023 season, they should be paying him right now. There should not have been any question of him holding out. That is your number one weapon on the offense, especially when you don't have a run game that any defense in the NFL respects. Keep it a buck. Nobody respected our run defense. The only thing they had to do was blanket the field when it came to our receivers last year, and we remained stagnant. 3 and out. So, ladies and gentlemen, from a Cowboys fan and from the Angry Cowboys fan, Jerry, get the contract done. Get it over with so we can move on. The longer you wait, the more expensive it's going to be. You should know this. How many years have you been dealing with the salary cap? You've been dealing with the salary cap since 1994. But the thing is, Cowboys Nation, Cowboys only have one Super Bowl since the salary cap has been enacted. Do they even know how to play football within the salary cap parameters? That's a question that needs to be asked. But y'all know how we do this on the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast. We always got to go at the end of the show. Got to go to the mailbag and answer some comments from the ACF family. So y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for the mailbag? Let's get it. The first comment comes from Martin Hitt, 5625. The comment reads, Dak ain't the only quarterback taking criticism. Damn. All right. First and foremost, Martin Hitt. Nobody said that Dak Prescott was the only quarterback that's taking criticism. He is the only quarterback that takes criticism around the clock. You name me one quarterback that takes more criticism than Dak Prescott. You name me one quarterback that takes more criticism than the Dallas Cowboy QB1. It doesn't even have to be Dak Prescott. Let's take it back to Tony Romo. He took more criticism than any other quarterback in this league. Dak Prescott continues to take more criticism from the 3 and 4 letter networks, takes more criticism from fans that are Cowboys fans. And you're saying that he's not the only one that takes criticism? Come on, bro. In the comment section, I posed a question to you that you didn't answer. So please give me an answer. Who takes more criticism than Dak Prescott? All right? Leave it in the comment section of this if you watched this video. He also had a follow-up comment as well. That said, the front office put 9 Pro Bowlers on the field. Coaches and players need to be held accountable. This organization gave Dak $200 million. Tired of the Joneses taking heat for this. You tired of the Joneses taking heat for this? Are you one of the Jones family? Jones family paying your rent? They paying your light bill? Why are you worried about what anybody else made? I don't get it. I'm totally flabbergasted about this. I'm Joy Taylor right now. I'm confused. I don't get it. I'm confused. Who cares? These guys are billionaires. They bought the Dallas Cowboys for a reason, so they need to be taking the hit. I'm tired of these players taking the hit all the damn time. These players that have to play with less. And I'm getting tired of people saying that, oh, he had a bang out team. I be damned. He made a lot of these receivers a household name. He made a lot of these receivers household names. You look at San Francisco 49ers offense compared to the Dallas Cowboys offense. Are we dogs now? Because the 49ers, who made it to the Super Bowl and then the NFC Championship the year prior, their offense is clicking. Ours isn't. Why? Because we didn't have a run game. And the Joneses refused to go out there and even draft a running back in this past draft. That's not Dak Prescott's fault. That's not $200 million fault. That's not the coach's fault, because the coaches, they can advocate for anybody they want to. Doesn't mean that they're going to get them. So, yes, if the players are going to catch this heat, the Jones family has to catch this heat as well. For real talk. The next comment comes from Bobby from Laredo, Texas. The comment says, Angry Cowboys fan, I'm a big fan of you. I just don't have the smarts to tell you that you're the best. From Laredo, Texas, Bobby gave a heart. Just the truth. Thank you. Bobby from Laredo, Texas, man. I truly appreciate you being a part of this channel. I truly appreciate you being the Angry Cowboys fan family member. And most importantly, I thank you for being DC for life. And I'm just going to correct you real quick. You said you're a big fan of mine. Nah, Bobby, I'm a big fan of yours. And I'm a big fan of anybody who spends their time, who sacrifices their time to click on the Angry Cowboys fan thumbnail, because it's you who makes this channel work. It's you who makes this channel run. You, Bobby, are as important to this channel as I am. And I truly appreciate love that you have given in this comment. You are not my fan, my family, dog. Cowboys family life. Thank you. Last comment that I got for y'all is from Raw Delco 49, our resident 49ers fan and football fan, to keep it a buck. He says, playoff wins is measured by the team, not just an individual. The only way you let Dak walk in the future is if you draft Shedeur Sanders and he backs up Dak for 2 seasons. Emphasis is 2 seasons holding the clipboard. Hire Deion Sanders as the HC also. Raw Belco 49, man, I truly appreciate you. This is what I love. I love to see fans of another team come in here and have objective opinions when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, especially teams like the San Francisco 49ers or the Philadelphia Eagles. When I get a 49ers fan in here or a Philadelphia Eagles fan in here willing to give their knowledge of the game and just zero hatred, I love to see it. Raw, I truly appreciate you being a member of the Angry Cowboys fan family. I truly appreciate your love for the game. Your love, it pales whenever it comes to another team, just for the simple fact, like, you're a 49ers fan. You don't have to come in here and give your knowledge to Cowboys fans. You know, we're kind of rivals, but I cherish the fact that you come in here and you give your knowledge of the game to the Dallas Cowboys. I truly appreciate you, dude. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Thank you for being subscribed. And thank you for being Bang Bang Niners game, but an objective 49ers fan. Truly appreciate you, dog. But Cowboys Nation, I know that this offseason has been crazy. This offseason has been filled with drama. Drama, and I can't stand it. And I know the ACF family can't stand it. I know that the ACF family is looking forward to training camp starting this month and the preseason starting going into the regular season to see what the Dallas Cowboys have. But we have unfinished business when it comes to the front office. This is why I put so much on Steven and Jerry Jones, is because we need to go into this regular season with security. We need to be able to go into this regular season knowing that our top players' jobs are secure. You already have a lame duck coach situation. We don't need a lame duck quarterback situation as well. It is unprecedented for people to move on from their head coach and their QB1 in the same year. And honestly, Cowboys Nation, I don't see him doing it. I don't see him doing it at all. I mean, if they let go of Mike McCarthy, they're keeping Dak Prescott. And honestly, they're going to be keeping CeeDee Lamb. That's why I don't understand why all the rigmarole when it comes to CeeDee Lamb. You didn't even draft a replacement in the draft to even consider moving on from CeeDee Lamb. So why not just get the contracts done? You said you needed to see more leaves fall. There have been a number of leaves that have fallen in Justin Jefferson. There has been more leaves to fall with Amon-Ra St. Brown, with A.J. Brown, with Devontae Smith from the Philadelphia Eagles. All these players have gotten paid. And CeeDee Lamb, your number one guy, is sitting there without being paid. Dak Prescott is sitting there without being paid. This shit is frustrating, Cowboys Nation, but I am here to show some objectivity. I am here to have the silver lining on a black cloud. I am here to give you an optimistic view of Cowboys Nation. So if you're tuning in thinking that the Angry Cowboys fan is going to be this person that's punching his TV and that's going to be talking negatively about his Dallas Cowboys, think again, because
you're obviously delusional.
You're obviously delusional if you're coming to my channel thinking that is what's going to happen, because that's not what's going to happen. Right here, we are DC for life, no matter who's the wide receiver one, no matter who's at defensive end, and no matter who is at QB1. We are DC for life, and I have some people that say, when Dak Prescott leaves, what are you going to do? You going to leave with him? No, I'm not. I'm going to back the person that they have under center, and I'm going to back him to my best ability like I do Dak Prescott. Any of these players that show up and show out deserve their money. Micah Parsons deserves it. CeeDee Lamb deserves it. Dak Prescott deserves it. And Zach Martin deserves it. So, Cowboys Nation, you're going to give them the money, Jerry? Let's put all this BS to an end, and let's get our players signed. Real talk. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. What did you feel about this episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast? What do you want to say? Put it down in the comment section. And if you want your comment read, you can always send a Cash App, and we will definitely look at your comment. You can send a super thanks, but I highly implore you to use the Cash App, because the super thanks, they always get lost. They always get refunded. So if you use the Cash App, I will definitely give you a shout out and read your comment and just give you my raw and uncut when it comes to your comment. All right. So that being said, we can always have an adult conversation in the comment section. But if you are digging the content and you want to help the channel get out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, drop a like on the video and share this content with your friends who are Cowboys fans. If you are DC for life and just wish that the Jones family would pay CeeDee Lamb to get this nightmare over with, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you can be notified whenever I go live, release a video, or a podcast episode. Cowboys Nation, I'm considering going live. Y'all let me know if I should go live so we can catch up and we can talk about what's going on at the Star, because I love your guys' input as well. But this has been your man with the master plan with another episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast. I'll holla. Peace. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.